Yay, live. All right, now that the dabbler ended, I'm just going to show everybody where it says. All right, this is the Saratoga Race Course. Really old, like, I don't know, like 150 years old or some shit like that. And right now they are hosting Belmont Stakes, which is a series of races throughout the day, culminating with the big Belmont race. It's part of it's the final race in the Triple Crown. And usually this race is hosted at the Belmont racetrack down south. But unfortunately, they're like under construction there. So the past 2 years, they moved it here. And I think this may be the final year of it. There are races that happen here, but usually they begin from like July through August. But now they kind of feel like this really, it's all these racetracks, but maybe like remodeling it. Which this one, they could probably do that too, because they're just really fucking old. So right now, kind of the next race is race number 5, and that starts in 8 minutes. They say, like you know what you're doing, you can win a lot of money. I don't know what's going on here. Probably going to try to check out the next race. A lot of people here. Place starts filling up. It was pretty much like torrential downpour earlier. But that was the blowing of the horns, which usually means you only got like about 7 minutes until the race starts. There's like these 3 guys that come out on the track dressed in like old time, like 1900 shit, and then they blow their horns and the horses come out. It's not really entertaining, like even the race itself. Like the only reason to really come here is to bet. But nowadays you could bet anywhere. You always have to like either be at the track or go to like OTB or like some like specified like place. But nowadays you can just bet from your phone. So there's really no, well, people still show up to these fucking races though, non-stop. I think just to be part of something, like, just like hang out with people and fucking dress funny as shit. Yeah, I don't know where they were, this is like a shift rotation. I just have to be following all the fucking concert for me. But, I'm trying to see here. All right, see, that's the horses. They're all making their way to the gate. Because once the blowing of the horn basically means they're coming out to the track. And all the jockeys are there with them. So, I don't know how long I'll be going on this for today because I got like 35% battery left. I knew the show earlier was going to be long because there's a lot of stuff to cover. And then last night, Chad went on for the second time. And I remember messaging Rocco and saying, I think all your all your prep for tomorrow just went out the window because you got to at least cover this and seeing this. And he did. And I knew it was going to take a while. Another like treasure ball. Like grading horses out. See, now everybody like comes out. Everybody like there's like a whole park back there and stuff. People you can like sit anywhere. You bring your own chairs, bring your own food. I think you could bring food in today. Well, you can like people used to like bring like coolers full of shit. They'll get here at like 6 in the morning as soon as the gates open, and they'll like go running through a picnic table or something and claim it for the day. Because I'll show you that in the back, like after this race. There's like a whole bunch of picnic tables and shit, and it's like, first come, first serve. And there are people during the summer that come here and they work in the morning. People will pay them like X amount of dollars to claim and hold a picnic table for them until they show up. Because the races usually don't start until like around noon or 1 o'clock. But like people come here early,
It's time now for the best turned out, and the best turned out runner is number 1, Unlimited Potential, from the ogain Pastimes Bar. Congratulations, Amaraldo, the group of number 1, Unlimited Potential. You have the best turned out runner. The best turned out is sponsored by Old Smoke Cleaning, celebrating the sport of kings and presented by the Backstretch Employee Service Field.
Listen me here. We're standing now is like kind of like in the middle. Like later today, when they actually do the running of the Belmont, the Triple Crown race, like this whole area here, like be elbow to elbow. You can't, I know, unless you're like right up on the fucking thing, do you see anything? Let's take a walk. Take a walk and talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we're walking over to you. Bye.
Yeah, see, this is why trying to do that, show my sign thing again up on this booth up here, it's going to be hard as hell to even get close there. Look at this fucking madness. It's a madhouse. I want to get out of here. Sorry. Ah. All right. Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, it is fucking crowded. See, everybody's going up to the front there to actually see the race. It's insane. This is all place stations where you could bet. That's always cool. Places to bet. Dude, you can see there's a whole like another section over there. But here, let's see here. Hey, I look at that, huh? See if I can find one. All right, we broke double-digit numbers. Yeah, the horses kind of just wandering around. They're about to put them into the gate. You see like how wet the mud is. Dude, yeah, for like all yesterday, all night, and then like until like just recently, did it finally stop raining. Like I am soaked. My jeans are soaked. But I was like walking around earlier trying to find like the TV booths. Like I was thinking there'd be like outside of the grandstand, like towards the back here where there's like a lot more open room. But I found some, and it didn't look like they were broadcasting anytime soon, and if they were, there was no way I could get up to it. So I was like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? And I started going for a walk, and I saw that So like there was this one booth like right on the bottom of the grandstand, and I looked to see like who it was, and I said, all right, go check to see on YouTube like who's watching. It was like 10,000 people. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I try to get a hold of OJ to tell him, hey, tell him I sent him a link of what the show was. So I started standing in the back, and like they're on a delay, like their YouTube is on a delay, and so is the Damn Live on the delay. It's like a few seconds while you add them up, and then trying to get on like in the right spot on the camera that was like in between the two anchors. And as soon as I did, I was like, I could see because I was doing what a Stone Man did when he went to tennis thing. You know, you walk around, you're looking at your phone, like, all right, where do I see myself? And then you got to remember, okay, I got to wait. There's like the fucking delay. And then once I saw myself, I was like, all right, now I know where to stand. So I put the phone away, bust out the sign. Luckily, I was kind of worried, like, carrying it in, if like they'll like look at my bag and see it. 'Cause I got like a bag there. But they let me in, and then sorry, I think I'm just muffling myself. But yeah, they let me inside, and I flipped out the sign. I'm like, all right, I'm in perfect spot, so I hold it up, and I was a little bit far away. So I started making my way closer. And as I did, I could see the camera guy like staring at me, like looking at me like, what the fuck is like what the fuck am I doing? But luckily, like a few minutes prior to that, there was like this group of like college guys walking by, and they kind of like start yelling at the camera and shit, and like no one did anything. So I was like, all right, cool. So at least no one really gives a fuck. So I can just imagine like what that camera guy was saying. It's like, who the fuck is Zuma, and why does he fear Cardiff? Which is true, Zuma fears Cardiff. Okay, now what you see there? Okay, now they're all getting into the gates. Now, once all the horses are in the gate, like as soon as the last one is in and they shut that little door behind them, like instantly the front gates will open, and then they're they're off to the races, as they say. Now this is the part where a lot of horses start like jumping around and shit, and they're like some of them will start bucking. Some don't even want to get in there, but they kind of like got like push them in there and everything. There have been times where if a horse just outright refuses to it, it's an issue. So that horse would be a little raised. So, all right, now they're on. All right, it's going to be a long, I think we're going like the full length of the whole track. All right, I'm going for rookie card, huh? Look at that, rookie card. All right, they're off. They're still going. All right, who do you got? Now you'll watch, like as soon as the race is over, you'll know who around you won and who around you lost. Because everyone will start yelling and shit. All right, they're halfway done. So I told you it's going to be a long race. So whoever was in the front now will probably not be. But like if you're like horse number 7 or 9, you start making your come up right now, but not too much. But now they're at the final bend here, the final turn. And this is called the stretch, which is just like an outright sprint. But you still got a little bit to go, so you don't want to burn out right away. You can hear people, they're all. All right, this one, yeah, I think number 7's got it. Look at them. All right, see like some people here. They're either won or lost, folks. And that's it. Sorry, it's like grabbing shit here. Yeah, that's as exciting as it gets. Hopefully they're losers. All right, there's ice cream. $13 for a large ice cream. $6 for a Coke. That was pretty good. All right, you see now all is starting to get filled packed in pretty good. Now there's certain places back here that you can't like, put up your chair and stuff. They like coordinate it off and whatnot. Oh, somebody's dropped. Oh, damn, that was like $20 in price just dropped and put down. Hold on. All right, you got the restrooms right there. All right, now these are, in the Dabbleverse, this is where the the porch, the free chatters stay. All the super tips and super chatters, they get inside the grandstands. But us poor chatters, no man, we're roughing. This is how you live. This is how you live. We're back. All right, I'm back. All right, sorry about that. I don't know what there was a connection error or something. I told you start staying out here with the poor chatters. You'll get good service. But yeah, this is like you show up, you bring your chair and stuff, and you could you get here, pick a spot, and they got these I'm sorry, as I'm saying this, I'm like moving my shit around. Hold on. Oops, sorry. All right. Yeah, you see like the little carousel thing underneath them are monitors where you can watch the race. Like there's like a million TVs around here. And across from there, underneath that, inside that building there, it's another spot where you can do live bets with people. They do have like kiosks. They have touch screens and everything to do it all electronically. But a lot of people do still like to go use the old time, like like go up to a guy and be like, hey, let me get the number 5, 7, and 9 and the third or something like that. They all sound like fucking John basically. Sorry. All right, we're still going. We're still going. All right. Maybe it's the weather. Like, what's this guy holding horse out? Did he like win it or something? I guess I like bumped into the jockey there or something. We're still going. All right, we're still going. All right, I don't know how much battery power I have left, but I guess we'll just go until it dies or until I get bored. But yeah, now this is where I guess the horses used to walk down there from the paddock. Well, for today's race, the paddock is actually over there. Like 2 hours ago, there was like nobody back here. Now everybody's here. I see like there's another carousel thing. See like those tables have covers on them like that. Like I guarantee you, whoever like claimed that got one of the gates right there. Like as soon as they open, like people can just go running towards that and just claim it. Like I could imagine like people's fights breaking out over shit like that. It is just insane. But look at everybody wants to stall. Hey there. Hey, baby. We're still rolling here. Ice cold beer. Premium beer, $15. Classic beer, $14. Yeah, it's like baseball prices. All right. There's just way too many fucking people here, man. I wish you could get a shirt. Do they have sell Zoom Macamania shirts? You guys know Ray DeVito? What do you got? You know, Ray? Anybody here a Zuma fan? Look how much shark. Oh, yeah. Kevin Glenn, never hear of him? Me neither. All right, let's a map of the place. Hold on a second. Hold on. Woo. All right.
Dashing contest.
Like there's like so many like upscale like people and they're see that?
Look at that. I like that.
These guys know Kazuma. I think that's Bordeaux. What's another super chatter? Theo Hank and James Bolmayer. I think that's who these guys are. Found them, folks. Doxed. All right, guys. 23. Yeah, you found some characters here. You know, everybody wants to be somebody or something.
B race. I know I'm gonna have to
Get a hat.
which is annoying, but oh well.
It's another Shuli. Tell. You so new, buddy. You so new. Tell me you did it. They all knew. Everybody dressed all fancy and stuff. Not me, buddy. Everybody walking around. Like I said, this is the main race doesn't start till 7 o'clock tonight. I don't think JT's going to be walking here for that long. But let's see. Yeah, it's kind of a little tour of the whole outside of this place, like around, like once you get inside the gates. Yeah, I know, like the Kentucky Derby, like it looks a lot like Kentucky itself looks a lot better than like upstate New York. You know, it's just a shitty, fucking shitty trees. Like it doesn't look as pretty and as nice as the Kentucky Derby, but I think it's just a step above the track outside Yonkers. I mean, it can't be any different. The same type of characters would show up in both. Everybody walking around, looking all goofy. Guys wearing short shorts, I would never be caught dead wearing white shoes like that. Not me, pal. Let's see here. All right, we're still rolling. There's so many fucking people. All right, you guys want to go back inside? All right, the audio might sound like complete shit in here because it's so loud. Well, you could always just turn it down on your whatever fucking watching song. You know what? All I gotta do all the damn work. You came here to watch me. This is what you get. Hold on. Do my thing back in my ear. Oh, watch it. Watch it. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just walk in the But yeah, like I said, this building itself is like all this. You know, it reminds me like walking to like Wrigley Field or Fenway. But like everything here is pretty much like electronic. Like even if you go out to the food trucks, because they got food trucks just right outside here. But they're like no cash, card only. I mean, what the fuck? Raging there. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you join Naira Bats. You can just like walk up to like little kiosk things, like push your bat. My hand is killing me. Yeah. Alright, we're down to 6. Let's see what we got here. 6. All right, the 6th race doesn't start for another 30 fucking minutes. We're not going to be here. Yeah. Just want to get show everybody what this place is. Bouncing grass. All right, see, this is where we can make. Okay, yeah, you could just skip the line, download the app, bet on these little machines, or pick up these other things, these other screens, where you could, kind of like just do it yourself if you know what you're doing. But then they also have like actual live betting. People here, that's what I said. Put on. What we got here? Yeah, like let me get the number one to win in the 6th. $20. If you do like a $10 exact, I'd be like, all right, in order, first, second, and third place. I want that number 4 and 6 and 3. Now, if you put a $2 bet on something like that, and that comes out, like those horses in that order finish, like that's where you can win, like off a $2 bet, you can lose a few hundred. If one of them just happens to be a long shot, you get like thousands. I mean, it's all chance. I mean, like they got, the racing bug, so we could open up and look at like the horse's record, who the jockey is, how much he weighs, what's his record in the race. And, go off of odds like that, like the previous races, how well they do in the beginning, the middle, the end. Like all these statistics were just for the fucking horse. So like jockeys that racing horses, it's never the same jockey. They switch them up. But it's like using like those stats, you can then decide and make it happen. Because they got the odds of the favorites and the losers. Like everybody like acts like they know everything. Like they know what all this shit means.
Somebody said.
All right, this is what up here is. This is the winner's circle here. That's we have a horse, whoever wins the race, like, we're gonna be rinse in the circle, they take a picture, that's like a refund or something too. And then you'll see up there, there's the grandstands, it just goes all the way down to the end. Exciting, right? It's boring. This is what it would be like if you were here, walking around. Let's see. All right, let's take another last final walk down through here and see what we find. And interesting characters and just more boring little shit. We just kind of walk. How much do you got? Well, at least somebody here.
Ice cold beer.
Oh, some ice cold beer. Yeah, you need like a special. You need like a. See what all these people out here, they all have general admission tickets. It's just like first come, do it. Stay wherever you want, basically. Sit wherever you want. But if you want to sit in the green, up there, it's like a different ticket and whatnot. It's kind of boring. Like I'd rather be like that out. Yeah, I'd rather be down here. If you gotta take a piss or eat something, drink something, or what have you. Up there, you kind of like, it's like going to like a fucking baseball game. You gotta walk down the aisle. Excuse me, sorry, coming to a watch out, sorry, excuse me. I hate that. I always used to get tickets. I will purposely like just search aisle on or any seat on an aisle, just to avoid that. But if I know it's like something that's not gonna be crowded at all, like I don't care where I sit. Like if you go to we used to go to like a minor league hockey team all the time. You could like buy like the cheapest ticket and then just sit wherever the fuck you want, basically. Now what's going on here? I'm not 100% sure. Looks like a stage, like maybe they're trying to set up or something later. It's playing John Bob. It's like a like fatal form. It must be like a musical performance. Like I said, this is going to go on all night, or not all night, but till like 7 o'clock is when the final race goes off. So between now and then, there's all you can see there's stuff to do and there's TV and whatnot. I guess if you have Fox Sports, they're gonna show it. Like interviewing people and stuff. Hey, do no checks in Top leaving somebody. Everybody looks the same. Everybody dresses the same. Gas station range. Camera guy. I thought that was creepy. Who was he like?
They're all sitting. We have one more spot.
People they'll take like the benches and then remove them. They're not bolted down or anything. They probably should be, just to prevent all this. But yeah, it's first come, first serve. Sit wherever you want. Blah blah. Bullshit.
Where was it? It was out there. It took a fucking. I know when I'm good at it.
Camera guy. Someone's lawyer, probably. Shitty car salesman. Oh, yeah, 23 minutes for this race. You think I can make it that long? This guy. Distant brother. Stole. Stole. Alright, more chaos. Those pants are so tight on him, I can read the year on the quarter in his pocket. Any Rita Beetle fans? Anyone want to talk to Chad Zumach live on air? Rita Beetle? Man, that looks like no lie, I thought that was green. If you know green. Grant Hamburg. I just stole Chad's shoes. Holy shit. Maybe he bought them from Chad. Maybe Chad resold them. He's like, I gotta do super tips. Or I can't sell these sneakers. I gotta get super tips. TV. I told you to take the 20 Did I saw my pretzels earlier here? Not bad. Let's say that. Stole. More people. Huh? Yeah. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
New York Racing Association, please, once again, welcome vocalists of the West Point Band, Staff Sergeant Philip Moore.
I know you can't see it.
By the West Point Military Police Color Guard team for our national anthem.
They're gonna play the national anthem.
And you see, I what so proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Large from supporters here, I guarantee you that. I mean, I voted for him. What can I say? I know who the winner is. I know how to pick a winner. All right. Sorry for the 5 of you here. I adore the national anthem. But in America, major sporting events, which I guess in America this is considered like a major sporting event. I missed it. Yeah, they just did a flyby. That's cool. I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck?
The New York Racing Association would like to thank the 131st Fire Squadron from the Massachusetts National Guard for performing today's official military flyover.
That's cool.
So that we're not in the picture?
Yeah. I wonder what's next. Well, I guess that's the start. I mean, that's the start of the race, or the Belmont Stakes. I think it is. Starts with the 6th race, and we'll go on until around 7 o'clock. I think there's like to race number 14, but they canceled 2 of them already, so it might be earlier. You never know. I mean, I don't estimate this. But right now we got 16 minutes to the next race. And, oh no, should I make a bet? Why not? I'll make a bet. We'll watch the next race, and we'll go touch some grass and get out of here. If anyone was asking, parking here was free, which luckily I got pretty decent. I got close by, so there's always a freebie. But no, tickets to this sold on Ticketmaster, and like I got mine because they sell out pretty quick. I don't know how many. I don't know how many people get in this fucking place. Oh, Barry, man. People. Well, I got 20% battery left. So I don't think we're going to make it till the next race. They said been here like all day during like Beat Down Live. I got here like just before then. And it's now already 2:30, 2:20. How long do you think a 20% of battery can last? Can it last 20 more minutes? If so, maybe we'll go make a bet. We'll show you how to do this. That's what I was doing right when the flyover happened. Alright. What do I gotta do here? Alright, before I go make a bet, I would like to at least know who or what I'm betting on. Watch him. Watch him. Should I show announcer commentary? Watch out. I bet if Chad was here, he would fit right in with this crowd. I 100% believe that. Except for beer gone. They got cores. No cores, actually. They got. That's a local New York like brewers and whatnot. IPAs, whatever. Dude, I am not a fan of IPA. To me, it tastes like fucking grass. I mean, I get the whole hops and barley and all that shit, but it just tastes like fucking grass. It leaves like I want some. I want to drink some. I don't like. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the crazy. Okay, that's where I came out. This over here. Okay, no, that's the exit. Oh, let me get back. Look at this guy. It's Forgo. Nice hat. People all in line for food. You know, it's about that time. You know, if you got here at 10, you started drinking right then. It's been about 4 hours. You know, you don't want to put some fire on that beer and get yourself a $20 pretzel. You know, hey, you gotta eat, right? I mean, what are you gonna fucking do? This shit's like a fucking 9-hour event. Okay, there's some more people here. Just pick a spot, hang out. I got my chair with me actually on my shoulder. I have a camping folding chair, fucking thing. But I'm like, if I just sit in my chair and do this, it's kind of fucking boring, right? Imagine that guy trying to sell you a car. Yeah. All right, suck it in. Here we go. Is it still working? Anybody know Rita Vito? What's your super chat? Yeah, see everybody all dressed up, looking fancy with their tight pants and Hunter Duke style shirts. Holy shit, Hunter Duke! I'll try to let him know. Dude, you would make a fortune here just selling your shirts to these fucking people for a 1-day event. It's just so many people. I'm not saying I'm not saying anything against Hunter Duke shirts. They're awesome. They're amazing. But you are missing out on something here, buddy. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. No. This might be too rich for blood. That's a lot. That's a line for cigars. You know what I'm saying? The real man would have closed on cigars. Restrooms, decent. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it for a tour of that. I'm gonna waste my time there. More people, drinks, store, beer, beer. The official Saratoga store. You can buy a shirt and horse. I should imagine it feel like ice. Like it's a sign of it's like, look at me, I can afford it. Some student told me. Dude, like during the race season here, like to get into this fucking place, it's like $10. Anyway, it's not like, you know, it's only a few people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're coming to the track. How long we got? All right, 7 minutes to the next race. Number one scratch. 4, 5. All right, there's only like 1, 2, 3 horses racing this fucking thing. All right, it was like a. I don't know if you guys could hear that. There's like a drummer dude over there. Drummer one. There's seriously only like 4 horses in this race. What's a half a chance?
I have not seen the injury.
You know what? I might bet this race. I might bet this race. All right, hang tight, guys. We're gonna go do something here real quick. What the fuck is this? We gotta get. Oh. I don't have a. All right, I need a fucking. All right, I don't have a chart. All right, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned. I'm gonna take it around the other side here. All right, I need a voucher. You can't make a bet in one of these things. So you have a voucher. So gotta go bet at a real person to tell them I want. I don't know, how much should I bet? Huh? All right, hold on, guys. Hold on a sec. I'm making a bet. So, all right, hold on a minute, everybody. So, can I get 10 on the number 6 to win?
10 minutes. You got it.
Oh, all right, we got a ticket here, everybody. We want number 6 to win, okay? We got ourselves a bet, folks. We're doing it. Nothing classier than standing next to a trash can. All right. Let's see if we do it. How long do we got to the next race? 3 minutes. All right, 3 minutes to the next race. Where should I go? Huh? I don't want to lose my ticket. Sorry, hold on a second. Don't dox me, bro. All right, let's go out to the track. I know it's probably noisy as shit in here. Crowd's going wild. That's we got 3 minutes to go. I'm gonna stand still. We're gonna watch this one with the people. Should we just watch it from the camera or on TV?